Hello guys, it's your girl Lolo Baby, and today I'm here doing a podcast with my lovely family, my lovely friends. So today we're gonna talk about a lot of topics like friends, loved ones, like relationship, culture, money, business, and I have here with me.
Kobe, yeah, Kobe's in the mess too.
Lois. Dufie.
It's your boy Richie.
Thank you. So, guys, I want to say a big thank you to all of you for making time to come on my podcast. Thank you guys so much. So, we will just dip into our first question. And our first question is about friendship. When we say friendship, what do you think about friendship? Like, does it come to your mind when we talk about friendship?
Friendship. The question is deep, yeah?
I mean, it's really deep. I don't know. Friendship is a whole lot.
Friendship, it's like having a bond with someone, and you feel like you can having that connection, special connection with someone. You can have people around you, but they are not friends. But with friendship, it's like having a connection with someone, a special bond with someone you feel like you can rely on in times of need. If you want to speak or voice out something, hang out, all these things, these are the go-to people you kind of call. You know, those are who you can actually say friends. So that's my opinion about what friendship is. I don't know, yeah.
Okay, anyone else?
I mean, I kind of agree with what my brother said. It's a go-to person. That means if you are emotionally maybe drowned, what do I know? You're not feeling very well. This person, this go-to person is what it's them as a friend, and this is what I'll classify friendship as, that person who you go to in terms of anything. And then talk also definitely anything about that person. If you feel yourself there, that means you are yourself. You don't have to pretend to be someone else. You just be yourself around that person. That's what I'll classify as friendship.
Okay. Thank you guys so much. And my second question is how friendship shape us when growing up. Like true friendship growing up, what do you see is changing? What do you see is, my question.
Okay, so I would say that when you are little, yeah, like when you, I don't know, from the age from like 10 to, let me say 15, 16, you want like a lot of friends, you know? You want to say, oh, me, I have like 20 friends. So like when you are doing a birthday party, you want like, exactly, you want like plenty people to be there. But I think the moment you actually grow, the more the less, like the more the better, I think.
I think less.
More or less, I don't know, but there's a saying, something like that. Yeah. But I feel like I can speak for myself. Like when I grew up, I realized that I don't need a lot of people around me. I just need some few people around me, and that's it. Because nowadays it's not easy to trust people. So it's like when you have like your few selected friends who you can trust, it's perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, and also, it's just important to, especially those years, the age between 10 and to 16, 17, 18, those years are very crucial. Like the friendships you make, right? Those are the years where you are not careful. You make some big mistakes if you don't have the right people around you. And also, when you grow, sometimes like things change. You know, we all have different visions. What I used to like might not be not what like I like now. Things change, and but I feel like it's still important to have had a lot of friends at a point in time for you to understand yourself better and to understand, like, to know what you actually mean. And just my opinion, if like you have like a grown person, 25, 26, and that person has still plenty friends, will be anymore, they'll be a whole hobby. you're a bit like it's a question mark to me, just in my opinion. Yeah.
It's how is that a question mark? I mean, there are some people who are very much extroverts, and for the sake of what they do, they are everywhere. Maybe someone is an MC as profession, or what do I know?
But that doesn't count as friends.
I mean, yeah, but based on how she's saying right now, I mean, you'll be around many people actually. So how do you also balance that one too?
Because let's say it depends on the type of career you also choose. Let's say growing up you are a musician. You are a musician, and the type of career will show you the type of people who will be around you. Because when you talk about musicians like, let's say, the Davidos, the Wizkids and everything, with them they're always moving. That group. So it depends on the career part. But to me, I feel like friendship shapes us a lot. There are a lot. We all come from different homes, but we all individually possess different characters too. Some characters can overshadow some characters. Yeah, I wasn't that outspoken. I wasn't that loud. But it was friendship. It was friends that got me out there. It had its downside where I was misbehaving a lot, but it also kind of made me come out of that shell that I was in. So, yeah, friendship changes us. It kind of shapes the person you would be. So that there is this saying that show me your friend and I'll show you. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, the type of friendship you are in will show you the type of person you might become. Yeah, yeah.
I want to add something to Dufi's point with what she said with the, like, when you are like a certain age, like 25, 26, and you have like plenty. I get that one, because with us females, we take friendship very deep, exactly. Yeah, we take it very deep, and like when you reach like a certain age, and like everybody's your friend.
It's not even safe.
It's not exactly everybody is your friend. It's like me, cry. I wouldn't be able to trust you, with my sick, because I know you are everybody's friends. Your friend,
That means you're a friend to no one.
It's like,
yeah.
You're a friend to no one.
So like if you call a person as your friend,
don't tell her. Don't tell her.
Exactly. You have to tell
going like that.
Nah. Yeah. So that one, I totally get it. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so my next question is loyalty versus honesty. Which one do you think it really matters in friendship?
Oh wow, that's a good one.
Loyalty versus honesty. I feel like when you are loyal, maybe I'm wrong, but when you are loyal, you might not. There wouldn't be a need to be honest. You get me? Because being honest is, let's say, to me, I feel like, let's say, I'm going outside, I'm with my let's say my fiancé, then I have to go. Let's say I'm with my fiancé or something. I'm using fiancé because of the scenario, because we are talking about honesty and loyalty. Let's say I have to go out with someone. You understand me? I have to go out with someone, and the person is maybe another woman. You get me? On a business something, or and I'm loyal to her. Straightforward, I'll be like, babe, I'm going here. I have to hang out with this person because of this reason. You get me? That's what a loyal person would do. Or, but being honest is, let's say I went, to my opinion, I might be wrong. I went without letting her know the truth. You get me? Then she be like, I kind of found out this. Then I'll be honest that, oh yeah,
It's true.
I did it, but there was nothing serious about it. You get me? So she asking me would make me open up, like kind of be honest to her. But I feel like if you are loyal, she doesn't need to ask you before you kind of tell her that I'll be hanging out or I'll be going to this place with someone.
Choose loyalty over honesty.
Yeah, so I'll always choose loyalty, because if you are loyal, I'll ride with you. I'll kind of be with you. That loyalty is what Joshua did. Jonathan did with David. Yeah. You understand me? Jonathan was loyal, so I would be with you. I'll ride with you through thick or thin. And David repaid him through his son. Yeah. You understand me? But honesty is, let's say, it's some way. So kind of, I don't want to confuse a lot, maybe.
I mean, this question is actually mind-boggling. Honesty and loyalty. I mean, there's like, it's like they go hand in hand, because I can be very loyal to you, and for the sake of being loyal, I won't tell you things that maybe, I don't know, will suit you or you would like to hear. And this not including honesty, which means I have to tell you what I actually went through. But I mean, it's a very difficult question to answer.
I feel like, when you are loyal to someone, before someone can say you are loyal to me, then it comes with the whole pack, you know. Loyalty is big. It includes love and all these things, you know. So I took it from the angle of, let's say I'm being honest with you. You get me? I'm being honest with you. Maybe this thing you are wearing isn't nice. You understand me? You understand me? But me being loyal with you, the moment I say I'm being honest with you, it means maybe you asked me and I hesitated a little bit. You understand me? But I feel like maybe being loyal is the moment you wear it, boy, Charlie, this thing, I'll follow. You understand me? But let's say you wore it, I couldn't say anything, you took it out, or you're about to leave, then you'll be like, this thing you wore, is it nice? And I'll be like, to be honest, it's not nice. I don't know if you get a scenario.
It's like
I get this now, but honesty doesn't actually have to do with you first, the person asking, so that you be honest. You can literally from the beginning, from the set go, be honest. And this is what I was also say.
Yeah, it's confusing. The question is deep.
It's deep.
It's a deep.
But I think, like, when you guys were talking, I was, deep thinking. I think it's both. Like, it's the same thing. Because if I'm not, I'm being honest with you because I'm being loyal to you. That's it. So me being loyal to you means I'm being honest with you. Someone that I'm not loyal to, what do I care? I don't care if I'm going to be honest with you or not, because I'm not loyal to you. So yeah, I think that's it for me. Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Do you get it? Yeah.
I guess,
Thank
that's
you.
true.
Okay, my next question is about relationship, guys. So
I guess this one.
so my question is
Experienced people will tell us something.
modern dating or traditional dating?
You have to first of all define
What is
Like-
traditional dating?
Like traditional dating is like our parents, the way I'm not saying it, but it's like the way they live their life when they were dating. You get it? It's like now, it's like now our dating. Like we are the generation, our dating is some way, because if, for example, you're dating somebody, you have to do certain things that and shut down yeah, you understand?
For example.
For example,
Okay, I think I know what you mean. Like you said traditional dating, yeah. But back in our parents, they were like, what's it called? They were comfortable with small things.
yeah.
Is it a word? Comfortable, or like they were okay. They were okay with small things. But I think now, yeah,
We have high expectations.
we have it's high like this. It's like, no, you have to earn this amount before we can actually like consider dating you, or like I'm talking not for me, yeah. or like you have to have like, I don't know,
You have to even know how to dance before.
like, or like you have to have like something. Okay, dancing. Or like you have to have like something, But I feel like with our parents, they were like, no, they were. Their word is content. They were content with whatever was there. So with me, I would say that I am more the traditional dating type, because I'm content with what is there, because I know that we will both grow. We will grow, and then in the future we can actually look back and see that, oh, okay, see how far
we've come.
we have come. Yeah.
My head.
Yeah, I'm a mixture of both. Because if you are taking a traditional marriage, for example,
Dating.
are we talking about dating or marriage?
Marriage.
Both. So let's say in the traditional marriage, right? The things that we're also tolerating was
Too much.
Okay.
a lot, too much. A woman now, she has a lot going on for herself. She doesn't wait for you to give her a kohoma. For example, I'm my own person. And so if I tell you that this is what I want and you can't give it to me, I can go on to the next person. like the way our fathers used to like treat our mothers and how they used to cheat. Oh, and yeah, sure, Bema, they will stay in the marriage. I don't condone that. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to that side, I prefer the modern version of it. At home, your father would. I'm not. My dad used to like obviously support my mom and everything, but I know that there's marriages. Bema no. Obiche and I'm an area before he will eat. Before he will eat, a man, the mother will clean, and he won't help. You know, it's a woman's duty to change the child's diaper. Like So these are the things I don't agree with. Yeah, and the only thing that I would agree with when it comes to like the traditional things is like let's say the man being the head of the household. You as the woman, you can like actually like take care of the things that you are good at, and then but that doesn't mean say the man should only, this is your responsibility and so this is we can still support each other. That's what I'm saying. I'm a mixture of, and some things I don't agree with. The modern thing is like, oh, Bema, if he doesn't earn 6 figures a month, I don't want to date him. If he doesn't have a car, his hairline is receding into Mimpeno or Nisika, things like that. It's just very vague. It's not deep. Because one thing, if you as a woman, if you as a woman, make it known that your worth is money. The only thing the man has to have is money. Yeah. He will show you the money, and then after that, what? That's it. Like your value is gone. It's kind of what open with their mouth. So now what? So as a woman, don't base your worth on certain things like that. What about respect, loyalty, honesty? Sika is nice. We all love money, but it's not the most important thing. Like, do you respect me as a person? Will you support me in the household when I'm sick? Will you be able to cook for the kids? Be rice, you get it. Things like that.
I want to add. First of all, yes.
Wait, what? Is it only the woman's?
No, wait. I'll forget. Yeah. So what my sister said, yes, and also, see, I forgot what I wanted to say. Wait, it's coming. Yeah. I wanted to say with my parents as well, yeah? Like they lived in like a partnership.
Yes.
It wasn't like the wife is only doing this, husband is only doing this. My dad, as a man, he would like, he will cook, yes. Because my mom and dad, they were working in shifts, So like my mom will go like in the morning. And then my dad will go when we like come from school like some hours later. So he will prepare food for us, It was like a partnership. I will see both of them in the kitchen cooking, laughing. I'll see my dad like cleaning, like they were doing it together. So what Dufe said is very, very true. And also, for example, if like the wife is sick, or like she's pregnant or like whatever, it's like, okay, I have a helping hand at home, I don't have like another like burden. It's like, oh, even though I'm sick, I still have to go to the kitchen and do everything, So it's like one second. It's like a mixture.
1 second, because we're only talking about Obane Yaria. Bema will go to the kitchen. Let's say Bema no, what you must say. Let's say you've lost your job. It's because you as the woman now what if cleaning. What if your man loses his job? How are you going to support? So as a woman, you too work, save small, support your husband financially as well. So into my moment.
But one thing, I kind of agree with you, everything you spoke about. But let me touch on this particular thing. The olden days, their marriages, I think, was kind of an agreement that was there. Women didn't really work. It was an understanding.
It was conditional, right?
It was kind of, it's there. Woman don't work. me, the man, I will work everything, take care of the kids. So most people grew up thinking their mother that's why people like their mother a lot. You understand me? Because you are familiar with mom. Dad will go the whole time. That was a downside for the man, but people don't realize, you know. Someone can travel for months and come for 1 week and go again. You understand me? But because it was an agreement, work, I'll take care of the kids. Again, because maybe we can't both go to work. But we are in the system now, let's say here in Germany, where like you can't really say I'll stay home and my husband should work. It depends on some instances, you know, but you can't do that. So because I grew up in a household where my mom and my dad, they were both working. You understand me? But at some point, a tragedy happened in my family that I'll keep off the screens because my mom had to go to school. You understand me? And my dad was also working. So there was a caretaker. You understand me? If maybe one was there, that wasn't going to happen. So sometimes it has an upside, a downside, but it depends on what you guys want. You get me? Because maybe you want to be a stay-home wife. There are women who want to be a stay-home wife. You understand me? And there are men who want their women to be stay-home wives. So you, as a woman like that, you look for a man like that. You understand me? You look for a man like that who wants you to be a stay-home wife. The person works, then takes care of you. But if you are a career woman who wants to pursue your career, you find a man like that, then you guys pursue it. But at some point, sacrifices have to be made. If not, enquirano, you get me? And mostly in those instances, mostly the women sacrifice their job. Mostly. Because mostly the man is earning more, so you stay home. Then, you know, I'll take care of you. Or maybe I'm the man, I'll work hard and take care of you. If not, if you, the woman, will take care of the man, I know it won't. In this system, it doesn't really, you know, it might even bring up some disrespect and stuff, you know. So, yeah, that's my opinion.
Okay, so my next question is red flag people ignore early, like when you enter a relationship or when you like somebody, which red flag do you see? But I say one can you understand?
Which red flags do we ignore early?
Yeah.
I actually have a problem with red flags. I have a problem with red flags. It's like it's kind of a generational something. Red flag. Red flag. Red flag.
Okay.
You know? Why do you think
That's red flag. I'm joking.
Okay, so the red flags people ignore. I would say people. Yeah, I think when it's all about money only, like some characteristics as in anger, you know, anger like disrespect, laziness. Yeah, for now, these are mine.
Mine is just a solid one. Someone who can't change or someone who can't adapt. Because the person can be lazy. The person can be angry. You get me? The person can be worldly. But because of you, they will change. But we have those people who are, this is me. I won't change. Take me like that.
That's how I am.
That's the biggest red flag to me. Yeah.
For me, I have two. So number one is people that don't let things go. We both for 1 week, still we both, you know, holding grudges. Well, sorry. I'm sorry. The person is not letting it go. Me, I don't stay angry for long. So imagine I'm with someone that stays angry for very long. I'm ready to move on, but the person is not ready to move on. Or person will to Azana. You know, we can move on. People like that, I can't. And then secondly, people that like they don't know how to struggle small. They don't know how to like go through stuff or be a little bit uncomfortable, be emotional. Like let's say, I don't know, you are hungry for some hours into your whole world is coming to an end.
Oh my!
You don't like what's it called? People that don't have long suffering. Yeah, hard, kakra.
You have to have long suffering.
Yes. Be hard, small. Like, she won't kakra. Be a hard girl. Be a hard boy. I'm not saying endure but small. Some things happen in the world. Things happen. But if you let one small thing and then 1 week, that to me is a very big red flag. People that don't know how to suffer. BBI is everything comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you also. And one red flag that I would say, my brother said that, and it will be that is you not willing to adapt to some changes, especially if that character or whatever, it's not that really of a Christ-like, and you're not willing at all to adapt to this, and they're also not free-minded. For instance, I'm a very free-minded person, and if you're not very free-minded, I know it's a red flag for me because I'm quick to adapt actually to any culture, or what do I know, things that I can quickly adapt. Paul said, because of the gospel, I became Jews to the Jews and then to the Gentiles, and so adaptation. Maybe you have to you can fit in there, and that would be one for me. Yep.
Yeah. I think I have something small. With the someone who can't really let go of things. Yeah, it also depends. There are people who can forgive easily. You get me? Per my experience, someone did me something that took me very long to forgive. You get me? He said something to me, a grown up, and it was very hard for me to forgive. It took years or months of praying to let go of that kind of pain that was in me. You get me? And this was because he was just angry and said something. You get me? And the damage that thing did to me, the scar is still there. You get me? The scar is still there, but he doesn't even remember. So sometimes we have people who can easily forgive. But you have to make sure that because you are like that, there are people who are also emotional beings and drag things slowly. So you have to mind how you you know the person and you treat them as such. That's what I kind of feel.
Since we are on red flag, I would also like to advise everyone here, if you are in a relationship or whatever and you see a red flag, you are not the Holy Spirit. You can't change anyone. So, my brother, if you think it's not going to help you in the long future, just leave it. Just leave it. That's all. You are not the Holy Spirit, and you're not going to change anyone. Pray for that person for sure. If you don't see any improvement, you see that it will stay forever. Like, it's a mentality that won't change. My brother, my sister, like I say, you're not the Holy Spirit once again.
You're not the Holy Spirit. Okay, my next question is, what does real love mean to you?
Real love is agape love. The one that Jesus Christ. Today is Easter Friday. The one that Jesus Christ showed us, agape love. Like the love that doesn't depend on anything. The person just loves you how you are. You know, that's true thick or thing. I'm with you. So yeah, I won't say much. That's it. Yeah, I don't need to base it on anything. Yeah.
He has said it all, literally. So the real love is agape love. And the agape love means sacrificial love. Yeah. So I'll say your word now. So that's real love, actually. You sacrifice. It's sacrifice. It comes with sacrifice. So there are people with filial love, what do I know, sexual love, and all sorts of love. But I mean, real love has to do with sacrifice. So yeah, that's what I would say.
To me, I feel like real love is unconditional love. I love you, but I don't know why I love you. I mean, to me, exactly why I love you. I don't know why I love you. There's multiple things, but I can't pinpoint one thing. I feel like that's like unconditional love, right? Yeah. If I say, that's why I love you. If it fades away, then is the love gonna go away too?
It's like you meeting somebody in their young age, and then it's like, wow, when a person is pregnant, I was when we ladies to get pregnant, our body
changes. Yeah. Exactly. So do you love me regardless? You know, things like that. So yeah, somebody shouldn't have a reason or one particular thing why they love you, so that didn't slack. Yeah, the love will still remain.
I have a question.
Hey, hey, what's going on? Come on, man.
This our question.
So you say that I get your point that you don't have to have a reason to love person. So does that mean that if I see a young girl working down the street, I'll be like, maybe I love that person. I don't have to have a reason to love that person. So how can I get to talk to him or get to marry him? So because I don't have a reason. Could you please could you please
I have a question too.
could you please express that one too for us? I don't get it.
And then
I have a question too. My question is, if so, then why is it that me as a guy, innocent guy, why is it that you people can ask us, then why do you love me? Why do you put us through that stress? That if you love me, why do you love me?
So we put you guys through that stress because we are bored. That's it. We actually don't want like a answer. We just don't want I love you because of this. No, we're just bored, But
It's just romantic.
it's just
nice.
and what Duffy said, unconditional love.
With yours, I get it.
Duffia's own, I
Nah,
understand.
Yeah,
Duffia's own is
because
the
she
perfect
said
answer.
unconditional love. You can't pinpoint. I love you because you did. No, it's just there.
If you can pinpoint, there is a problem.
Exactly, and even like the question, when did you realize that you love me? Because there's no answer to that one
That
as
one,
well.
I feel like people fake it.
Yeah, because
it was this day I realized I love you. It's a lie.
because
22nd November.
of November of 2023 or something. No,
Because
it's just there. It's
after you say this one, you remember the last time to I love it. Then this one to it's like
exactly. So it's just there.
Okay, literally. So I'm not too more. You guys are when asking the patient to.
We just ask because we are bored. That's it.
Take it like that. That's how ladies are. Okay, my next question is. My next question is: can love exist without trust? Like,
No.
you can love somebody, but you don't trust the person.
Nine. Love is trust. Because how can you love Jesus Christ if you don't trust him? You get me? I trust in you. That's why I'll follow you everywhere. You get me? I love you because I trust you. The moment trust is broken, love doesn't exist again. You get me? Yeah. You want to say something?
Yes, you can love someone without trusting the person. You love the person, but Gary, I'm sure he would cheat on me the way I don't trust him. I don't trust him around other girls. Me trusting the same. Me the people, but me that's I love a guy. What? I can love a guy, but I feel like if you put him in the room with a lot of girls, I will not trust you. And to me, I won't be with you. I would not be with you. If I'm with you,
Ghana boys are not like that.
who told you? If I love you and I can't trust you, I'm not going to be with you. But I'm saying that it exists. Say guy with me, you know.
It's like
The way it will be pay me crown as a red flags. I'm sure you do this to a lot of girls. Things like that.
I'm not the only one.
to me, like I said, God can love you but not trust you with some particular project because
It's true.
Yeah.
Because
Why you
because
giving
he
him
knows
the
because he said it.
I did it. Excuse me. Yeah, exactly.
He did it. It was kind of like it was cool.
it's like that. God loves you, but
Based on your
your capability, he won't trust you. It's like if I put you here, I don't trust you with it. It's true.
Yes.
Okay, so my next question is about family expectation or personal freedom.
Can you elaborate?
Like, do you know everything's like your mother said you have to do it? Like I said, you want your freedom, you want to do what you want, but it's like family expects you to do this, do that, do this, do that. So like, do you prefer your family doing that to you, or like you want your freedom to just do what you want?
Okay. So I can't say either. One thing I would say is listening to your family is good. Listen to your family is good.
Yeah.
Your mom, your dad, listening to them is very good because they see things we don't see. But I wouldn't also say just like you also have like discernment, you also have to know, okay, this one they're advising me fine, but is it okay for me, or is it actually what I want to do? And it's not like you have to be like disrespectful, be like, no, I won't do that. Sit them down quietly, like calmly, and then talk to them, ma, dad, or uncle, auntie, I've heard you, but see how I'm seeing this thing. Maybe let's consider this one, because I think now our parents, our family, they have like that.
Yeah, calm.
Yeah, exactly, like
They're more open-minded now.
exactly, yeah.
A bit small. You're too much.
Like they are open-minded now. So if we say something, they will listen. They'll listen to it.
Yeah, for sure. It was a person to me that wrote his book, Accomplishing Your Dream. And he made mention that when people are young, they are certain things that they say, I want to be like this, I want to be. But the parents are very much responsible. Maybe you have an expectation that, okay, I want my kid or my daughter, my son to be like this. But as they grow, you as a parent, they have the responsibility to look at their children. So if you have an expectation, I want my daughter to be a doctor, how do I know, and that's however. As that person is growing, that's to our parents, they may look at some things and be like, okay, this one qualifies him. And like my sister said, I love that. You can sit them down, communicate with them. Everything has to do with communication. Sit them down, let them know that this is how the world is going. You have to, it's different from their times. So, and every time too, in the same way, if you once, what do I know? Some years coming, if you are a parent, your child, our children will all be having different perspective and everything. So, yeah, it's about you looking at their kids while growing up and the vision they share with you. So, and then that will also lead you to expecting something from them, not that your own thing. You say, I want them to be a doctor. So, by the way, there are some people who expected from their children, and their children also expected the same thing from of themselves. So that one, it links. That one is a different case. But other than that,
Yeah. Also, it's like things are not black and white. Both can exist at the same time. Your personal way and your personal feeling and your parents. Your parents want the best for you. They brought you up, like they gave birth to you. They want the best for you. They love you, and they are supposed to tell you some things. They are your parents, and your parent and why who will say it? So obviously you have to put what they are saying into account, but obviously also know that me, I like this thing a bit more than what my parents are saying, but let me not completely disregard what they are saying. So it should coexist, like make a balance out of it, but not also like completely. Because how many times have you heard that? Mother will say, "Bema with your own boy, don't marry him," and then you marry him, and then you end up regretting because something has actually happened. So yeah, but they're not always right though. Parents obviously they're human too, and they have a different upbringing, different mindset. So obviously they're not going to be right about every single thing, but they still have the experience to at least be able to like differentiate some things. My mom said several times, she said that this Chloe, they need the I mean, like and then at the end, that person would have done something that betrayed you.
My mother, when you're my friend and you come to my house, the first day and you go, my mother will just sit me down.
You see?
That's how my mother is. Like, the first time you enter, you, like, sometimes you even come, you won't say anything, or maybe you just come in to come and collect something. She will just see you, oh, mama, patch me home here, then the unya, or like I said, what done for way there. And wow, and fun, and you need Nantibio. That's how
So mine is at some point in your life, there's that point in your life where you have to heed to your family's advice throughout, because there was a point in my life where my teenage hormones was, I felt like I could do anything on my own. And my mom would tell me, Sammy, let me take you. Nah, I'll go. I remember some exam I was supposed to write the exam. Ma, I'll go. I went there and called my mom again. That I can't find a place. She had to come. You get me? You get me? So it's like I did that. It wasn't one instance, and she'll say, okay, go. When you go, you call her again, and she will come. But I remember when I was relocating to Germany, she sat me down one day, and because of the fear of the hassle, she was like, Sammy, can you maybe stay in Ghana? Maybe you find something to do. You get me? Because she was scared that will he actually survive, because she thought I was maybe soft. But I told her, don't worry, I'll take care of it. And when I came, she's the most happiest person. She calls me every day. You get me? And like it depends. Sometimes it depends. That family guidance will never stop. But as a man, as a woman, you have to get to the point where you feel like this is what I want to do. So I know this is your concern, I get it, but this is what I want to do and it's best for me. So pray for me. And they will always pray for you because I feel like a family who restrict you, do this, I feel like it's kind of something, So
Thank you. Okay, my next question is, can you love a family but keep your distance?
This one is so simple.
yeah, because I feel like in a country like, let's say some there are no even use country, but with family especially, extended family, and sometimes even nuclear family, but especially extended family, you have to love them from afar because the more you keep them close, the more they stress you out. You get me? Because our mothers and fathers, their generation is the type of generation that enforces. Most of them do this. If you don't do it, you have a problem with me. Because you it. You get me? Our backroom, I only say it. You get me? It's like you don't have any will. So I feel like you have to love them from a distance. Hello, Patron, who you say, but you still keep your things going on. Yeah. That keeps the relationship. Sometimes when they are too close, it destroys things. Yeah.
In our Ghanaian community, in our Ghanaian culture, family is one serious topic, They would, like, your parents can even force you to greet an auntie that you don't like. And they want to, like, portray themselves in a way that maybe we are not, just because of family's sake. How is it that my dad, for example, my dad's nephew can ask my dad for money? He'll ask me rather my father, his uncle. And because of us here, it's more important. We share. I don't get some culture. I don't get it. But me and Ghanaians always say this. Oh papa, oh edenyeshi, oh de penimu edenyeshi facheno. Oh papa, oh mami, unya. Fine, but me, I don't abide to it. Whether you are family or not. If you don't serve me, if you've done something I don't like, or I feel like you don't, like, you shouldn't be in my space, you will not be in my space. That's it. Apart from my sister and my dad,
but you forgive them.
Oh yes, I'll forgive you, but from afar, Yeah. Cool. One stuck.
That's what I would say. That's all. Actually,
Yeah.
The main point is that you can love them from afar, and then, if they've done something, you forgive them. We are Christians, and that's our main goal. We don't have to hold grudges and cool. Loving them from afar, it's definitely possible.
Wait 1 second. And also, my family, there's cousins that like, I don't even know that they exist. There's cousins I've not heard from in 2 years. This one, they always call me up. They don't hear from her. They don't know how Queen is doing because she does not talk to them. Yeah. They always come to me in a Queen. You see, she has kept her distance for 1 or 2 reasons, and that's fine.
Okay, guys. So my next question is about church. And what does faith mean to you personally?
What does
faith mean to you personally?
To me, faith means having something to hold on, when you're going through things, when things are happening, when you have goals, when you have dreams, when you have wishes. Faith is what makes me keep going, that one day, God sees me, God sees my efforts, and I will not give up because I know within myself that I'm gonna get everything that I deserve. People that maybe don't believe in God, atheists, or people that have given up, they're more prone to, like, just giving up, and then
That's all.
they don't have anything to hold on to. So baby, that's it. They don't go back for it, because for what? But Christians, as believers, we believe that then I will go far back into place. So even if it takes 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, you can still hold on to that faith. Then nah, and then alpha crown nah. It kept you going. Yeah.
I think you've opened Bible, so maybe we can't. Maybe then, then maybe you say I'll leave the detailed one for you. So, Hebrews was saying that faith is the substance of the things hoped for. I agree with my sister. Faith is a fuel. It fuels you, so it doesn't makes you to give up easily. So it fuels you. Says the evidence of things not seen. You haven't seen it, but see, you know that this thing there. So faith is it plays a very major role in our lives. And as the atheists, after they're done with everything, they don't have anything to lean upon. They don't have Jesus Christ. So it'll be like, so you'll be seeing people, well-meaning people, having money, and they'll be killing themselves. And it'll be like, how? Because they didn't have something that they hoped for. So that's what I'll see. My brother will go into details.
Not details like you just said everything, but the scripture is Hebrew 11, verse 1. The verse 1, it talks about faith. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. The evidence of things not seen. So let's say I've hoped for a car. You get me? So faith is the car. You understand me? I say I'll buy a car in 10 years. With faith, I feel like the car is here, but I've just not touched it. That's where the evidence of things not seen comes in. You get me? I've bought a car already, just that I can't see it. That's how faith is. I'm marrying next year. Though I don't have a partner, I'm marrying. That's faith. Because if you don't have faith, you can't be a Christian, because you can't see God. You get me? The Bible says Jesus Christ. We never saw Jesus Christ. We just read him from the Bible. But through faith, the evidence of the Holy Spirit manifests in us. You understand me? And now we experience the fullness of what it does in us. So yeah, that's it. With faith, you know that, everything is happening. So yeah, have faith, everybody.
Have faith. Okay, my next question is, can you be spiritual without religion?
Spirituality.
God damn.
But I feel like Christianity itself is not a religion. That's what we mostly say. You get me? RME in Ghana, we learned about RME, and RME it was a subject that taught us that the three main religions were Christianity, traditionalists, and Islam in Ghana. You get me?
Yeah.
Those were the three main religions in Ghana. But we say that Christianity is not a religion. We are born Christians based on our faith. We don't have to join Christianity. You get me? God exists already. He's there. So we don't have to be part of a group before we can see God. You understand me? But you just have to. Other religions are there. They are there. Those ones you have to be. That's why Christianity doesn't dwell on force. I don't force you to become a Christian, because you are a walking Christian. Just that you have to declare with your mouth that Lord Jesus Christ is my personal Lord and Savior. But there are other religions which I won't mention that will force you. You have to be this, or else I'll kill you. Bah, bah. And it's a problem.
Your family even cut you off.
You get me? So yeah, I won't say much here. I don't want to waste time.
Theologically speaking, you can say Christianity is a religion or however based on theology. But my brother was saying very nicely, Christianity is like a practice. It's you. You're showing Christ, and it doesn't have to be on quote, this is my religion or this. You show you're a newspaper. That's what Paul was saying. You are like someone people look upon and see Christ in you. So it doesn't have to be on quote a religion, and you have to follow some rituals, practices, and all sort of things. So yeah.
I have to make sacrifices before God will forgive me. Those times are no, it's not there anymore. Now you just have to believe. Yeah, John 3:16. And the 17 says that there is no condemnation. So come to Jesus. Yeah.
So based on your question, can you ask it again? Like,
can you be spiritual without religion?
so that means you can be, because Christianity is not a religion.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, wait. The question actually is can you be spiritual without religion?
Without religion, like
Yeah, yeah. I guess yeah.
Let me say this. There's this thing going on. That is, I don't have to be a Christian. I'm spiritual. That's what people say. That means I go to God directly. And this is what I think. This where the question is coming from. Like, I'm spiritual. You can hear it's a trend going. I'm spiritual. I'm spiritual. I know God by myself. And go. You can. It's your view. But for we know for sure that if you want to be saved, you only have one, there's only one way, that is through Jesus Christ. And if you say I'm spiritual, I know God for myself, I speak to him always as the trend is going. My brother is Christianity, my sister is Christianity. So that's what I was saying.
Let me say this. And that particular thing that he said, yeah, with the whole I serve God, I'm in my room, I can join online meetings. I feel like it doesn't make it's some way for me, because I feel like as believers, our goal is we have a mission. We have to win souls. So if you are winning souls because you are an introvert, you can't go to church, but you win souls by going live, preaching the word, that's your own. Where your body can't go, your voice is going. But if you are the one who joins online and just seek for your personal salvation, but not for others too, I feel like you are selfish. You get me? Because you have to get out of that kind of shelf and speak the word to someone else. That's why fellowship is there. Your experience might help someone who is in the church or who is out there to also change. And that person will change someone, and that person will change someone, and that it goes on like that. So yeah, you can be, you understand me, where two or more are gathered, I'm there. God is with you, but where two or more are gathered to, he's there. So there is a reason he said two or more. There is a need for us to be a group. Again,
okay. My next question is
Why?
But it's true though.
Oh yeah.
I've tried it too, and like it doesn't break.
Oh, nah.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Ecclesiastes 4. He said that Ecclesiastes 4 verse 9, I think, downwards. It says that when three cords are bound together, I'm coming. Let me just read it. 1 minute, please. Ecclesiastes. It was Solomon who said it. It says, though one may be overpowered by another, two can withstand him, and threefold cord is not quickly.
my next question is, has your view on church changed over time?
Like positive or negative?
Yeah,
Positive
yeah.
or
I think
negative?
it's changed, because initially I wasn't going to church a lot because I had a perception that church is just a lot of sorry to say, people who were hypocrite. You get me? But what I didn't realize was everybody in the church is there to seek for their salvation. They are not perfect. You get me? So when I realized that, my perception and my view changed. But I only realized it when I also joined the church and became a deep part of it. So you can't have your opinion without joining the right church. Let me use the right church. Like PIWC Pentecost. If not, if not, you always have a problem with this church, this church, this church. Yeah. So it changed my view.
Yeah, same here. It changed mine as well. Because before, I'll come to church and I'll go back home straight. I wouldn't talk to nobody. So I think they always say that fellowship is important. It's true. Fellowship is very, very important. And also, at first, I was so hard on myself, thinking that I have to be perfect, I have to be perfect because everybody there is perfect. But not knowing, it's like church is like a hospital, yeah? We come there to seek something.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody that has reached like a certain level, they went through some things, They were not perfect from the get-go. So, yeah, that really changed. And it's like now, I feel home, I feel like church is home. Before, it didn't feel home for me. It didn't, but now it feels like home.
Do you have anything to say?
I have a question also.
Yeah.
So how can we?
Yeah,
me too. So how can we also make people who doesn't feel home and then view church as a necessity or not something incongruous and cool. How can we make people? How can we make them feel home?
Okay, so me, I can talk from experience, because at first it didn't feel like home for me. It's the people. It's the people there. For example, you, Richmond, Lolo, Samuel, I came with her. So
Partner in crime.
I came with her. It was me and I pushed it. No, but you were or still are very welcoming, very, very open, I think before it was like let me say a war there, it was like, I don't know, can I talk to her? Can I talk to her? But once that wall got like crushed down, it was like, oh no, I can actually talk to her. So how can we like let people feel welcome? It's like also being open, being friendly, because our church, when they come there for the first time, they'll have to go there, then we will know, okay, this person is new. Then we will go to that person, and it won't only be one time. It will be like every Sunday. Maybe we would take the person's number or like something and check upon them. They'll be like, okay, they actually care about me. So when I go to church, after church, I have some people to actually like talk to, So that is like one thing that we can do. Because if not, people will come to church and they will leave their church and they will like church hopping, they won't,
Because they don't feel welcome.
exactly.
Yeah. So the church has a big role to play. That's it.
Thank you. Okay, our next question is about culture. So my question is, should culture influence life choices?
Culture, yeah. Yeah.
Good ass question, man.
Yeah, culture has to influence life
Yeah.
choices. There is a saying that when you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do, because you can't come to a country like Germany and do your things like how you used to do in Ghana.
For sure.
You get me? Because here the Mbrani be do. You get me? Yeah. You can't move like that. Here you waste 2 minutes and your train is gone.
Yeah.
And you have to waste like an hour of work and you have a penalty for it. But in Ghana, you can waste like 1 hour and still go. You understand me? So yeah, it has to influence you friendship wise, how you even think. You have to, when I came here, my mentality was something else about everything, relationship, everything was different. But the system kind of changed it, and the people around me made me know that it was kind of a mentality that wasn't healthy. Some weren't healthy, so yeah.
Yeah, simple and short, you have to adapt.
Yeah. Good.
For me, I feel like having too much freedom is not good at all. Have a shelter small, like have some people that you listen to, have some rules you abide to. Else we will all be just living life anyhow, walking around like mad people. If we don't have like a system we are like about to. There's one thing in the Bible to like a man without self-control is like a country without a war or something. If that's how you are, then we can all just get to you simple, But if you have rules, never be men we have but yes. So tattoos are nice, but that doesn't mean I should get a tattoo because I go to church, because my parents don't like tattoos. It's all in the culture. It has a perception. We a tattoo, you are bad, like I don't agree with all of it, but sometimes a kakra, to just keep you at a level. It's not everything that you have to do some, and maybe be a club, be nice and me too, I want to go. The person call club no, no. Do you want that same lifestyle? Or club no call no. Hey, yeah, like club no call no. Ebuana na. It's not. You don't have to go and try some before you can see say and yet. Hey, what's it? So, like, I know we are we live in the 21st century. We have some things. Oh, we all can live our lives. Don't be judgmental, But yeah, let's just abide to some rules small, okay, so that we all be, sheltered a bit.
I mean, yeah, what can I say? All I've been said, culture is a way of life of people. So adaptation, people will say adaptation is a proof of honor. So adapting to your culture helps a lot. But like my sister said, there's a balance, always a balance. Not everything you have to grab. Yeah.
And I think in social study we learn that culture is dynamic. Culture itself is dynamic. So every human should be dynamic. You have to change based on the environment you find yourself in. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, my next question is, what part of your culture are you proud of?
But
Simple. That's my.
I'm not me Santini. Yeah.
You are what?
My culture. I feel like the part of my culture, the Ghanaian culture that I'm proud of is the fact that we are mostly respectful and disciplined. You get me? We are able to settle everywhere we go. If you realize that Ghanaians can fit in everywhere. There was this video, the guy was dancing to a Mexican song. He went to a Mexican party, fit in, white party, fit in, black party, he was there. It's like a Ghanaian. Everybody, everywhere you go, you can fit in because of how we are brought up. You get me? Yeah, so that's the side of my culture I'm proud of.
The side of the culture that I'm proud of is how hospitable Ghanaians are. Hospitality, dear, number one. Obviously, there's some things that I don't agree with, but the way we handle visitors, the way we handle, kids, how we handle friends, how we handle family, when you get to visit, when I get visitors and I haven't cooked, I feel some way because I've been taught, say, visitor, give him water to drink, be welcoming. If someone is in need, help the person how you can, So that's one aspect that I like about the Ghanaian culture. We are very welcoming to people from other countries, even white people, Indians. We will like take you and be helpful, and I've realized in other cultures, it's not really. They don't really do that, but Ghanaians, dear, we are very nice to guests.
Mine will be humility. You can also tell from the person's where he comes from if that person is a Ghanaian because they are very, very humble. Pacha, please. There's some level of humility you can literally tell if that person is a Ghanaian sometimes. So
You can see one rich Ghanaian guy will be like, I didn't call exactly. You can say, hey, it's Canada boy, will go scabby. And I like that. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so now our next question is about money. It's about money, guys. Money. So my question is, what's one money mistake you have learned from?
First. One money mistake for my teens. Am I still a teenager? No, I'm not. Yeah.
No, you're not.
Okay.
you are
In your late 20s.
Teenager?
No, I'm in my early 20s.
No, you're not.
Not late.
You're late.
You are late.
This year you're turning 80, so late 20s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we are growing, sister.
Okay, so but what I can say for my teens, when I started my first house building, I was 16. One mistake that I did, it was overspending. Because it was my first time earning money, because I've never, it was my first job. It was my first time earning money. So I was like, oh, this one is nice, I'll buy. This one is nice, I'll buy. Oh, this one, okay, I want. Because back then, I wouldn't say that our parents, they had money, I was comfortable, but it wasn't like any, how do I say it? There were some things that I couldn't get, because it was expensive. Like my parents had to maybe sort out their bills and everything, It's like when I got my own money, I said, okay, then the things I couldn't get, I'll get it. I was like, yeah, so overspending.
For me, it's overspending, but in a way where you're like, oh, I'm young, let me enjoy life. But it doesn't make sense. We are young, so it's not that we have to work because we have the energy to work. This is the years we are supposed to work and save money. Then we enjoy at least 40. That's when we can enjoy our hard work. But we want to enjoy now that we are young. And then when we are old, that's when we want to hustle and work hard. Doesn't really make sense. It's possible, but I'm saying it's better if you work hard and save money, because that's when you can have one job, two jobs at the same time. You can go to school and all of that. When you're old, there's certain things you can't do anymore. So into enjoyment, so you enjoy later. Now you engage, and then save money now. I think that's the best. So I make the mistake of wanting to enjoy whilst I'm young, spending, traveling, buying stuff. My sunglasses bro bed 30, my perfumes bro 20. It's not needed. Yeah.
Okay, just go. I'm gonna have to think about it.
I remember I'll never forget this in my life actually. In 2020, 2021, it was a cocoa season. When you go to Ghana, when you say cocoa season, it was a season that I had touched money. Yeah, how nobody cares. So I touched money that year and, balling. Because I was Soweto all over the place. Just balling here and there. And the part that people that don't know is, before I touched that money, I was in deep crisis. I was stay in the room and, cry, depressed and everything. Young boy, you are depressed. What do you want? Because I couldn't get my wants. I got my needs, but not my wants. And I wanted my wants because of peer pressure. So when I got the money, I had a phone. I'll enter the shop. This phone is long. I don't like it. Then I'll buy another one like this. I'll come money and buy it. My friends would be like, hey, how did you touch this money? I thought it was a flex. Until the D-Day came, It started I didn't save. And when the crisis came from 2021 to 2020, when did I come? 2024, yeah? Straight 3 years. Deep, I really, and it's like during that time, I separated myself from my family, my parents. I was staying alone, so it was like 9. So yeah, I feel like that was the biggest money mistake I did, but it was a lesson to me. That's why I'm here now. I can save more and things, Yeah.
I think if you're done, you also have to say yours too. Okay. so one biggest mistake I made with money, it will probably be me putting money in something that I literally didn't trust that well. Like in the form of investing money that wasn't actually in the form that will return very good. So it's a lesson actually. So it's a lesson that I learned, but still investing money in the wrong source, that would be my biggest mistake with money.
Okay, I would say my biggest mistake that I did was also like the same as Lois' own. Let me say, me, when I was 17 years and I started being independent, like buying stuff for myself, I was not asking my mother or my father for anything. But I was somebody obviously when I was a kid, like when I asked my mother for something, I'll get it like the next 5 months or something like that. And it's like when I said hospital and I can see the money in my hand, like I wouldn't even wait that week nah. She can't be called. She can't be here. And then and then sometimes I'll be so broke to the sense that then I have to go and ask my mother for my mother. Be like, where's the money? And I'm like, oh. And then it's like I was in my own. I was not investing it to buy stuff, but I was giving it to people that it was not. I was being too kind, too much. Like I can wait for little bit, but I say it's kind of better than somewhere beside me now. I don't know how to say no. Like as a family members now, like okay, and I'll send it to all of them. Whereby I'm not thinking about myself or investing something, but I'll just give it to them. That was my biggest mistake that I did. Yeah.
Mo boy samucha bets no bet dimisika papa aviator 1 night it shall be 3K na me blood pressure Wednesday like Ghana cedis me yako screening yako screening ma fache me yako screening next day and omo check me blood pressure na high Moka chem say young boy I don't know pressure or high. No monim san I don't my fame and gasa. Music in our fly.
Okay, so this is gonna be our last question for the day, and is my question is financial habits in your 20th or 30th, like in your age 20th to 30th.
How it should be.
Yeah, how it should be.
I feel like you should. There is a lot of investing going on now, but I feel like you should save a lot and understand what the investing is, because people just feel like it's like a trend now. You open Instagram, invest your money. You open TikTok, invest your money. Everywhere invest. But I feel like you have to understand what investing is and what you'll be investing in. So the go-to area for me, the first thing is save a lot and spend less. Let's say you make 2K a month and your expenses is like, let's say 1K. Make sure you try and spend like, save like, let's say 700 of that money or 500. You get me? Before. That's mine. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Like save a lot.
I agree with the saving, but I still have a question mark there. Saving a lot is good. Saving is also very much good, and I encourage everyone to do that. But money loses its value with due time. So imagine me saving a lot. At around this time, I would consider 500 like a little bit good to be saved. But in 10 years coming, 20 years coming, the value wouldn't be that as now. So that's where investment comes in. So inform yourself what investment is. Get the right source, invest your money, invest whatever you have. And yeah, time will show. And time will also tell. That's what I would say.
Also, let's not like rush into things. To be very honest, a car sometimes is not needed like that. You know, train is okay, it's needed. My car, I don't use it that much because fuel,
Price, no.
the fuel is up, you know. Car no be wash it monthly, every till insurance and all of that. As long as you have shelter, right? Things like a car is a liability. It's not that important. Things like the latest phone, you know, the latest laptop, things that are not in need. Let's wait with these things a bit, like, you know, or let's say you have an apartment, 1-room apartment, a 2-room apartment. It's okay for now so that you save. Once you turn like maybe 30, you want to settle down, that's when you try and get in, okay, let me get a nice car, let me get a house, for example. But you don't need like the biggest car at the age of, you know, in your early 20s. You don't need it. If a car is more than a certain amount, like, and how, you know, if you live with your parents, stay there. Stay with your parents till you are actually good, till you've saved some money. Because now, no, the economy is hard. Things are expensive, you know. Food prices are now up, you know. You can buy grapes, €4, €5 adding. Like, it's too much. So things that you don't need, if you have a faculty, you have your ticket, you till €50, €60, right? €60, right? It's like, you know, it's okay. Use that money, you know, not save it, not for train for some time. Then later, when you make enough money and you've done your calculations, then you get a nice crown. Live under your, what's the called?
Yeah. Live under your means.
Under your means, right? Even if you can afford it, crana. Even still exactly. Even if you can afford it, still like do it low so that later, when it's actually needed, then you do it. I feel like I've rushed into buying a car, buying certain things. Right now, no. If I could go back in time, can I relax kakra, you know? So yeah, that's it.
And one thing I also say is comparison. It's a very it's something that we can't do without in this our age. People be comparing themselves to themselves. The Bible says those who compare themselves to themselves are not wise. So me looking at my friend getting this, what do I know, car, what do I know, something very good. I shouldn't be comparing myself. Otherwise, you go broke early. So let us not compare ourselves also. Hey, or the minus. Minus. So
People are really doing that.
you won't literally see, but you see what he shows or she shows. But brethren, let us not compare ourselves to ourselves. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys so much. And I want to say, hey, it was so nice with you guys on my podcast. And I want to say a big thank you. But before we go, I want everybody to say something small to our viewers. Any encouragement, any last word to our lovely people.
Okay, so my last words, personally, I'll say that, as Diffie said, I learned a lot right now that there's a pressure in the system right now where we feel like we, the youth, feel like we have to get there very fast. It's like we are wasting time. No, there's a saying that life starts at 30 or something, and it's kind of true. You get me? Though, don't be lazy. You get me? Don't be lazy, but don't rush into something you can't do. And also, this one is personal to me because today is Easter Friday. John 3:16 says that for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Amen. But this side says, for God did not send his son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him will be saved. So I say that have Jesus Christ, get to know who God is, who Jesus Christ is. And I tell you, my life changed. The people who watch me know me, so they will know. But my life changed through Christ. So thank you. Amen.
Amen. My final words also will be, don't compare yourself, be content where you are in life right now. And one Bible verse is Matthew 6:33. Seek the kingdom of the Lord and its righteousness, and every other thing shall be added unto you. Amen.
Amen.
I would say choose yourself first. Give your life to God, trust in his plan, be a good person. Let's all be kind to one another. You don't know what people are going through. Let's be kind. Don't compare yourself to people, and do what makes you happy. Listen to your heart. Listen to your intuition. But now they are doing so. So that's it.
Okay, my final words would be Jesus. Apostle Joshua Selman said the greatest need of an unbeliever is Jesus Christ. So if you're an unbeliever, I recommend Jesus Christ for you. And if you're a believer, I ask that you strive more further to transformation, to character, and the last thing that I would say is diligence. Whatever you find yourself doing, work, anything, if you are an entrepreneur, everything, be diligent and the work will pay off. Be diligent, that's all.
Thank you.
Clack it.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. It was lovely seeing you guys sitting here with me. I really appreciate you. So guys, we have come to an end of our podcast, and I hope you guys will enjoy this podcast. I really appreciate you guys also watching me always and also supporting me. As I always say, stay love, stay positive, and stay blessed. Ciao.